Hey guys, look, it's Giant Man. Hey guys, what's up? I finally got my filming area set up and I think it should work for now. I'm still unpacking though and moving stuff around, but anywho, many of you guys asked for Marvel Legends, so here one is. It's the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie, Ant-Man. Perfect timing with the movie coming out. Now I've been really excited for this figure, so let's get to it. Here's a close look at the front of the box with a nice open window and the cool Ant-Man and the Wasp logo. Here's one side with a cool Ant-Man artwork, probably by Andy Park. Really sweet. And the other side with the same artwork seems like a cheap out there. There's the top. Here's the back with a bunch of writing, a cool glam shot of the Ant-Man figure, the other figures, and the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure, and a bunch of mumbo jumbo. And there's bottom with the UPC. And there he is, guys. Wait a minute. Yo, Ant-Man. Bigger. Hey, there we go. There's the Ant-Man. Alright, now let's get to it. Starting with the head, we get a pretty accurate sculpt of Paul Rudd's face. I'm super impressed by the level of resemblance to Paul Rudd. It's just insane. Well, maybe at least a younger version of him. And he has some pretty nice hair sculpting as well. It's got a nice feathery look to it. Kind of a Paul Ruddiness to it, if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. Is that a thing? And moving into the body. We get an insane and impressive amount of sculpting. Just look at all the texturing and the raised suit details here. It's really nice. The silver piece up here is really nice as well, although there's a little red smudge right there. And of course the back is just as nice with lots of details and texturing and paint on it, unlike the Hero Vision figures. Although the red paint did bleed a little bit into the black there. I think they had some red paint issues on this figure. Although the red dot on his belt here is pretty clean, and the belt is actually just soft and just added on, just like all the other pieces on Marvel Legends. Oh, and another great detail is his torso here. When you fully extend it back, all the paint and stuff and the details actually go all the way inside, which is great. Even on the back, so when you fully bend them down, there's still paint there, which is great, and texturing. And moving into the arms, we get more of that awesome sculpt all the way around. Although not so much paint on the inside, there is lots of nice paint on the outside. Although one thing about this red paint is that it's not very durable. If you look right here, you can see there's actually some chafing where the red just rubbed off. That's because it's such a tight fit right here. As you raise it up, it actually just scraped off the red paint, which is a total bummer, but I don't really know what to say about that. I'm not happy. And then the red paint on his arm here kind of scraped off there. I don't know how, because this arm looks perfect. So I don't know. It just seems like, you know, kind of the red paint's just a hit and miss on this figure. It's either great or just terrible. And his left arm here has this weird indentation on the top there, like marring in the mold or something, which is not present on the right arm, which is kind of interesting. But I really like this elbow pad because it completely hides the elbow joint when it's fully extended. And he comes with an open hand to hold, I don't know what, maybe the Hulkbuster zipline? And one fisted hand, which is great for punching bad guys. Or good guys. And moving into the legs, the thighs continue that awesome sculpt and texturing, as well as having the nice thick coating of red paint, and they added some wrinkles there as well, as you can see, so it gives it kind of a panty look. The silver pieces here are actually pretty cleanly applied for the most part and don't have too much bleeding, and even that little gap of black there is actually impressive for such a micro printing. Although the chafing red paint strikes again on his little bootay there, as you can see, that little piece there on both sides rubs right against his Bucci sculpt right there, and it actually just rubs the red paint off, which is totally a bummer. Get it? But and he has some awesome looking knee pads there, as well as his shin guards, which are nicely textured and sculpted, and the back of his calves are nice as well, and the red paint is much better with no chafing. And there's this Ant-Man shoe there, continuing the nice sculpt, although honestly it kind of looks like a loafer, you know, like boat shoes. And there's the bottom of the feet with peg holes and legal mumbo jumbo garb. And now for articulation. His head rotates a full 360 degrees, not really any side to side movement. Goes up and down a pretty decent amount. His arm rotates a full 360 degrees, as well as having a shoulder joint that chafes. He has a bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow. His hand rotates a full 360 degrees and has a little joint as usual to make the little up and down movement there, you know, the little He has a nice torso pivot that makes him go a little bit back but really far forward. A waist swivel that has some ratcheting to it. The legs go about that far forward and that far back. Minimal splits. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knee with some good tension to it, ankle up and down, and the ankle spinny thing. And now for the accessories. He comes with his Cull Obsidian leg piece here, and of course his rockin' Ant-Man helmet. You just pop the old head off and then stick the new head on with a nice little hole there. Just put it right on just like that. And there you have his awesome Ant-Man helmet there. It just looks amazing. It's really well sculpted and I just honestly really like it. It's like a mixture of the original helmet and the new helmet, or not new helmet, the helmet from Civil War, so it's pretty nice. His little earpieces here are pretty soft, so you don't have to worry about poking your face out. Now, one thing strange I have noticed is that this little marbling kind of like I don't know, whatever mold-ish mark right there, it's the same on like every figure I've seen, so either they molded it in perfectly or they just have a terribly consistent error on their like assembly line, which is really just impressive. And of course it does spin 360 just like the other head, very minimal side to side, and actually less up and down because of the way it's designed, but at least he's ready to fight Thanos.
You are no match for me, puny human. Oh, I got kicked in the face. You pooped in my mouth.
Alright, and now for some comparisons. Here he is next to the Ant-Man and the Wasp, Shrink and Strike Ant-Man. Serves as a great giant man, actually. And here's a tiny Ant-Man that comes with a Shrink and Strike Ant-Man. Also, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Proxima Midnight, a partially built Marvel Legends Thanos, the Marvel Legends Iron Spider, and the Hero Vision Infinity War Iron Man, with Doctor Strange's cape? Well guys, overall, aside from the easily scratched off red paint, it's another really high quality and superbly detailed figure from Hasbro. And the Paul Rudd face likeness is just astonishing. Anyways, I'm still unpacking and moving things around, so that will keep me busy, but I should be able to find time for more videos. And if you like this Marvel Legends Ant-Man, then stay tuned, because there's more where he came from. And as always, thanks for watching, and thanks for being patient waiting for this video while I dealt with moving. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Much sooner than later. Peace.